the globe, giving sermons to audiences and candy to children. His podcast on the Godcast network, called Wake Up and Sin, boasts 200,000 daily downloads and sponsorship by numerous Protestant-friendly nonprofit organizations. He is a motivational speaker, an untrained snake handler, and a practitioner of tantric preaching. Tonight he will be performing an improvised sermon based on a suggestion the audience provides. Please welcome to the stage the indelible preacher, the Reverend Raymond Nader.
On this Valentine's Day, I'm going to be talking babble as I set my little presentation up. I'm feeling something good tonight. I have never done this before, and that adds some chaos to the situation. A little bit of chaos never hurt anybody. No, no, no. We have here something called a looping pedal. And it creates little sound effects that go round and round and around. And that's kind of like you. You go around and around and around the sin box. That's right. There's a little box and you dance around in sin every minute. 60 seconds. I'm going to be doing a sermon for you. That's right, a sermon. And that sermon's going to be based on a suggestion that you provide. That's a specific suggestion that you're going to provide. That suggestion is something that's a sin. The count of 3. You think in your mind and think of a sin, and I want every one of you to shout out a sin, and I'll go with the first one I hear. 1, 2, 3. Did I hear lust? That's a favorite of mine. That is so sinful. You know, everyone in here has experienced lust. I know it bakes down in your thighs as a child, and as you turn a teenager, it rolls up in here, and as you become a 20-something, it's in this area, and you become 30-something, and it starts to smoke a little bit, and then finally you're in your 40s and your 50s, and it's up here, and then in your 60s and 70s, it becomes all intellectual. You remember what you don't have anymore. Lust. You know what? We have a little bit of technical difficulty. It's called the power switch. And you know who gives you power? God gives you power. As well as my index finger. Testing. Yes. That's right. I am the Reverend Raymond Nader. Woo! The Reverend Nader! 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 Yeah, 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 Reverend Nader! Enough of that. My experience with lust has been something like yours. I have experienced lust. I am not totally clean. No, my lust ran through my life, but with a little power from a guy upstairs on street level on Christie Street, 161. A little high. Actually, he's on the street corner of Delancey. You wouldn't have expected that. His name was G to the O to the D. G to the O to the D. God wasn't with me in the beginning of my life. In the beginning of my life, every little hole that I
found I stuck my little needle in it. Every little hole. I saw manhole covers, and I jumped down. I risked my life. Traffic coming on, I stuck my needle in it. Well, God wasn't there. Then I saw oak trees. Oak trees in the park on a beautiful day with my parents. I ran away, jumped on the oak tree, put my needle in it. Lost. I had something for things that were inanimate. I wanted to be with that which wasn't real. There was something wrong with me. I could feel it inside me. Actually, I couldn't feel it inside me. Someone else pointed out to me, something's wrong with you. I said, no, I'm not wrong. It was a gas station attendant. I was getting a little candy at the gas station. A little candy at the gas station. And I said, have you ever admired those gas handle things? When I look at that, I think, that looks attractive to me. Gas station attendant says to me, boy, you are great. That's right. I heard that echo and I thought something's up. That's not right. That does not feel good. I have something wrong with me. So, I didn't know where to turn. All I knew was to go around and explore the situation, and maybe the answer would come to me. Maybe somewhere I would find an answer. If you look at the sole of my shoe, you see there's a message there on it. I looked at the sole of my shoe. Can anyone read the message on the sole of my shoe? I'm going to hop over here. Can you read the message on the sole of my shoe before I collapse? Is it illegible? It's illegible. There is a message here. I'm going to hop over here. Is it possible to read this message?
Size 9.
Size 9! That is right! Size 9! Size 9! Size 9! Size 9! Size 9! Size 9! Size 9!
You need to be at size 1. You're on the lust factory, the lust meter, the lust something or another. Tone it down. I still didn't understand. I grew older, and I became a teenager, and I needed to graduate from the objective and move to the animal. And I found the girl at a party smoking pot, and I thought there's something up with this. Something good and devilish. So I explored. I pawed on her body. I felt her calf. I felt her thigh. I felt her cheek. I felt her ear. I felt a hole in her ear. And I couldn't help myself. Bam!
That woman died. That woman died.
Our head exploded, and I wrote a song about it.
And it exploded. It was all over the place, and that put me in handcuffs. I was gone. I was in jail. I was by myself. I was on my knees, shaking the cage, trying to get out, thinking what was wrong with me. Why did I do that? Why am I so motivated to put my thing in things? And then there was a light. Granted, that light was the cell door open and shedding light in my solitary confinement cell, but it was a light. That light was beautiful. It cut deep into these pupils and shined at the back of my head. It was upside down, but it flipped, and I saw something gorgeous. It wasn't there, but it was there. And if you have been saved, as I'm sure some of you have, but maybe not all of you, you have felt him. Oh, I was weak. I was weak. I was without guidance. And then something inside me blew up. It made me feel warm. It made me feel good. Muscles on my body started to swell. I was strong. I was indelible. I was remarkable. I was powerful. I
And granted, while it was illegal and I was a criminal on the run, I was suddenly.
I went to the funeral
Of that woman. I went to the funeral of a woman
woman I killed by sticking that in there, and she said, it's okay, I understand. It's okay. You have a good heart. You see God. You see God.
It echoed in my mind. It had stayed in that low tone in my body. It's in there today. And I want you to feel that. Feel that sound. Feel that. Because if you are feeling sinful tonight, if you are filled with lust as I was, you take this to your heart, you will think of God, and you will be saved. It's like a sharp pair of eyes. You can't deny it. You feel it. You feel it. You get the point. I want to say to you, I thank you. Thank you for listening. And I hope you leave Dixon Place with a little joy and a little direction. As I, the Reverend Raymond Nader, the Reverend Nader, have provided you. I want to thank you for coming out here tonight. And I want to say